I'm 79 years old, and I've been divorced longer than I was married now. That's a strange sentence to say out loud. It still doesn't sit right in my mouth.
Some mornings I wake up and reach for the other side of the bed before I remember there's no one there anymore. Not because she left recently, she didn't.
But because habits don't die when people do, or when marriages do. I'm not telling this because I want sympathy. I don't need it. I've lived with this long enough that it's settled into me. I'm telling it because there's a lesson I carry now, and it came too late to save anything, but maybe not too late to say out loud. I don't have many years left. You start to feel that at this age, not in a dramatic way, just a quiet understanding, a narrowing. The days feel more counted than open-ended. So this feels like the right time to finally be honest. We were married for 30 years, 30 ordinary years. No scandals, no shouting matches that shook the walls, no dramatic betrayals that make good stories. That's part of what makes this harder to explain. We met in our 20s. I was 24, she was 22. We met through mutual friends, the kind of setup that was common back then. A group dinner. Someone thought we'd get along. She laughed easily in those days. Not loudly, just easily, like laughter didn't cost her anything yet. I remember noticing her hands more than anything. They were always busy, fixing something, folding something, touching something. I thought that meant she was practical, reliable. I liked that. We married young by today's standards, but at the time it felt right. It felt responsible. That mattered to me more than I realized. I had a job that promised stability, not excitement. She supported that, or at least she never questioned it out loud. We bought a small house, nothing fancy, close enough to work, close enough to schools we didn't have children for yet, but assumed we would. Our life filled up quickly. Work, bills, errands, family obligations, the usual things. Looking back, I can see that I believed love was something you set up once and then maintain quietly in the background, like a furnace or a roof. As long as nothing broke, you didn't think about it much. She talked more in the early years, about little things, about how she felt unseen sometimes, about how we didn't talk the way we used to. I listened, or at least I thought I did. But listening and hearing aren't the same thing. I know that now. In my 30s, I was focused on moving forward, promotions, responsibility, being dependable. I was proud of being tired. It made me feel necessary. She handled most of the emotional work of our lives, remembering birthdays, keeping in touch with family, making the house feel like more than just walls. I told myself we were a good team, and in many ways we were. But teams can drift into roles, and roles can harden. I became the provider, the fixer, the one who stayed calm.
She became the one who adjusted, the one who waited, the one who smoothed things over. I didn't ask her how that felt. Not really. When she tried to talk about feeling lonely, I heard it as criticism, as ingratitude. I didn't say that out loud, but I felt it. I thought love meant endurance, showing up, not leaving. I didn't understand that presence isn't the same as proximity. The years didn't break us. They wore us down quietly. I missed things without meaning to. Conversations that started and ended without me noticing. Moments when she wanted reassurance and I offered solutions instead. She would say, "I just want you to listen." And I'd think I was listening, but my mind was already moving ahead to the next task, the next obligation. We didn't fight much. That's something people used to admire about us. What they didn't see was how silence started to replace curiosity. We stopped asking each other questions. Not intentionally, it just happened. I assumed there would always be time to talk later, after this busy period, after this project, after retirement. Later became a habit. In our 40s and 50s, the house grew quieter. Children grown, routines set. We sat in the same rooms doing different things. She read, I watched the news. We shared space without sharing much else. Sometimes she would reach for my hand, and I would hold it, but my attention stayed elsewhere. I thought that was enough. I see now how little moments like that add up. She started traveling with friends, short trips, weekends away. I encouraged it, told myself it was healthy. What I didn't do was ask why she needed to leave to feel alive. The turning point didn't come with shouting. It came with a sentence said calmly at the kitchen table. She said, "I don't think you know me anymore." I laughed a little, not out of cruelty, out of disbelief. We'd been married for decades. I thought knowing was automatic. That was the moment I should have stopped, asked questions, slowed down. Instead, I defended myself, explained everything I'd done for us, everything I'd provided. She didn't argue, she just listened, and that scared me more than anger would have. We tried to fix things in the way people do when they're already tired, scheduled conversations, promised to do better. But you can't rush closeness, and you can't recreate what was never fully tended to. A year later, she told me she wanted to leave. I remembered noticing how steady her voice was, like she'd already grieved. I felt blindsided, even though the signs had been there for years. Divorce at our age feels different. There's no sense of starting over, just an ending. We divided things calmly. The house, the furniture, the routines. What we couldn't divide was the life we'd shared, or the version of ourselves that only existed inside that marriage. The loneliness didn't hit right away. At first, there was relief, space, quiet. Then one evening, I realized no one would ask me how my day was, not out of habit, not out of obligation. That's when it started to hurt. What can't be fixed is the version of us that might have existed if I'd paid attention sooner, if I'd been curious instead of comfortable. I can't go back and ask her who she was becoming while I wasn't looking. I can't hear the things she stopped saying because she thought I wasn't listening. That time is gone, completely. The lesson I carry isn't dramatic, it's simple, and that's what makes it heavy. Love doesn't disappear all at once. It thins, quietly, while you're busy elsewhere. I wish I had understood that doing your duty isn't the same as showing up, that being reliable doesn't replace being present. If you're listening to this and you're still with someone you care about, I won't tell you what to do. I'll only tell you what I didn't know. People don't leave because of one big thing. They leave because too many small things went unattended, because they stopped feeling seen while standing right next to you, because waiting became a way of life. There's nothing heroic about endurance if it's empty. Now, at 79, my days are quiet, predictable. I make my own meals, I take my walks, I sit with my memories. Some of them are warm, some of them ache. I don't regret my marriage, not really. It gave me a life, a shared history, moments I still hold gently. But I do regret how long I believed that love would wait for me. If this meant something to you, you don't have to do anything about it. You can just let it sit. That's what I do most days. I don't know how much time I have left. I don't need to know. I just know it's less than I had. And that's the lesson I carry now, quietly, every day.